Hi, it's Zac Jones here from Heal Yourself and Move, and today I want to talk to you about how you can improve your jumps without actually jumping. So that sounds a little bit silly maybe, but what I want to talk about is how the way you might be training jumps today is actually getting in the way of you being able to get improvements. And by that I mean, every time you train your jumps, whether that's in ballet, highland dancing, gymnastics, whatever it is that you do to get off the floor for your technique, the problem is you can only do it so many times without getting fatigued. And the very fact that each time that you land, when you jump, you're magnifying your body's weight by over 100 times, it creates strain and pressure in your joints, but also it leads those outer muscles to very, very quickly fatigue, getting that lactic acid buildup, all that kind of stuff, which means the chance for you to actually improve things like shape, line, positioning, and height in your jumps only has a very small window. And if you're not a natural leaper with incredible extensions and wonderful feet that can just take you off and with a beautiful, perfect plie or leg bend when you land, then how are you going to improve? And I work with students that this problem has seemed really intractable and they haven't been able to get anywhere for a long time with it. And then just by doing some really simple concepts with their training, they've been able to not only get off the floor better, improve the height of their jumps, but also their landings, and been able to improve also the shape and look of their jumps when in the air. So how is this possible? What you need to be able to do when you're jumping is be able to relax and connect every muscle, connective tissue, tendon in your body to be able to allow it to aid that jumping action. Now, once again, if you're going straight up and down as you normally do with your jumping, we just established that you're going to get fatigued. But what if you do it a little bit differently? And by that I mean, how if we could replicate exactly the same action for the body, creating the same neural pathways as when you're jumping, but do it without strain. That's how you can improve the shape, the technique, and also the strength in your jumps without causing strain to your body. It's so important that when you want to improve your technical abilities, especially when it's at a high intensity level like it is with a lot of dancing work and gymnastics work, you need to be able to do it in a stress and strain-free environment to your body. Otherwise you get injured, otherwise you get resistances, and otherwise you cannot take that next step and you're continually plateauing even if you're not getting injured. So if we can take away that strain, replicate the action, and then be able to examine and improve our body's responses to that jumping action, we can then improve further and further every time we train. And it's through using the key aspect of proprioception, or awareness of our body in space, at our joints and in our connective tissue and in our skin, being aware of the sensitivity of our whole body's movement, and then applying that to that singular action we're going to do without strain. That's the key to be able to improve your jumping, and not just your jumping, anything your feet and legs you're asking them to do, whether that's tendus, whether that's point work, whether that's just simply getting much better speed and efficiency in your movement. So just wanted to share that with you today. To find out more, check the links in the description, and I can't wait to be sharing these tips with you about how to improve the efficiency and ease safely in your training. It's Zac Jones from Heal Yourself and Move.